Hey everyone, I'm Lauren MacGyver, and I'm here to recap another episode of Teen Mom 2. So much happened last night. I think it was a little bit more boring than the season premiere, but there was still baby daddy drama, love is in the air, so much. So let's get started with Leah Messer. Leah Messer is single, but like I said, pretty sure I said this last episode and I've been talking about it forever, she hooked up with her ex-husband, Jeremy Calvert. I knew that they were gonna start like hooking up again. They were actually in New York and they slept together. They were at the reunion and they just like hit it off. They were just flirting, having drinks, and yeah, I'm so happy to see them back together. Let's get into Breanna. So as we saw on the season premiere, she kind of had a little tiff with her baby daddy, Devon, who I was rooting for, Roxanne was, Brittany, everybody. He got drunk while watching Nova, and I mean, he said he didn't know like how much he had to drink and wasn't sure about his tolerance, excuses. So we finally saw them sit down at the reunion and hash things out. And Devon, in my personal opinion, seemed really sincere. I think he learned his lesson. Nova's 8 now, and I think he's growing. We also have to remember he was like 16, 17 when he became a dad. So he's learning. I was kind of happy to see Breanna hash things out with him and tell him straight up, I need more from you. Like, you need to step it up as a dad. And I think they always give Devon so many chances. They're always like, oh, he got arrested, but we'll start over. And that's what Breanna said last night. She said, he was so disappointing. I lost all trust in him, but there's hope for the future. And I kind of really respect that with Breanna because she's just, willing to do whatever it takes for her daughters to have their dads in their life. So I always give her a little bit of a round of applause because I think she's killing it. She's always putting the girls first, and that's what's important. Let's get into Jayde. So we saw her finally make her Teen Mom 2 appearance last week. We kind of caught up on like everything that was happening with them. This week, she packed up her bags and moved in with her baby daddy and boyfriend, Shawn. I think it's funny because everyone always like makes excuses. She's like, we're moving into a new house. We're going to start fresh. She kept saying that this new home was going to be their restart. They have so many problems. They're constantly fighting, constantly screaming. They were engaged, they're not engaged. I can't even keep up with them. So last night we saw them pack up the stuff, get into an explosive fight again. Jayde, I don't know what I did wrong. Shawn, you do everything wrong. It's just constant back and forth. And it's just, it's exhausting. Little Chloe just running around, the happiest baby, even though her parents are screaming at each other. Just so cute. But we kind of saw them get into a huge fight, continue to fight, continue. And then they were just moved in, chilling on the couch, like nothing happened during the day. So I'm happy to see them start their new beginning. So let's see what else happens with them this season. Kailyn. So we watched her last week, struggle just being a mom of 3. She was on vacation solo. Isaac wanted to go on the water slide, which looked so much fun. Lincoln wanted to go in the pool. Lux had a diaper explosion. She was trying to balance it all. So this week she was on a mom vacation with Leah in Costa Rica. So she broke down to her when she was talking about the trip, saying, I tried so hard to balance it all, and I feel like I let my kids down. I think they had so much fun from the footage, but she was saying, I need help. And the boys actually said on last week's episode, why don't you just invite Chris Lopez, who happens to be Kail's 3rd baby daddy? And she brought that up. Like, oh, the boys were talking about Chris and bringing him along. I felt bad for her because I think she's a great mom and she really does try. So, she was just having a regular mom moment. They had so much fun. Kail actually almost died on this episode. They were whitewater rafting. I think that's how you do it. And she went overboard. And the camera, oh my God, she saw her life flash like before her eyes. She was so scared, but she survived, so she'll be on next week's episode. Chelsea Hauska, she is struggling with anxiety. She's, has panic attacks, and she's learning how to deal with it. They went and she took the kids to the dentist, aka her dad. What a great dentist to have. And she found land. Of course, her and Cole lived this perfect, amazing life, and she said they always dreamed about building their own house. Meanwhile, she just moved into another house, I think it was last summer. Must be nice to just constantly move houses. So she took Cole to see the house, to see the land, sorry, they want to build the house. to see the land. Cole fell in love with it. Chelsea's already in love with it. Of course, Cole agrees with Chelsea, saying, oh, I love it. This is perfect. Of course, he's never going to tell Chelsea no. He's perfect in every single way. So, of course, they agreed. They put the offer on. And I guess we'll see if they build a house this season. I love when the teen moms like show off their houses and all the design and stuff. So hopefully we'll get to see that this season. Well, everyone, that is all I have for this episode. I told you not that much happened compared to the season premiere, but make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check in next week for another Teen Mom recap. Bye.